Hi, I would like to talk about a point that I was just experiencing with. I was watching a movie. I was sitting here watching a movie, and I was watching a film called King of Devil's Island. King of Devil's Island, yes. It's a Norwegian movie about kids that are too young to be in prison, and therefore they are on this island of correction center. You can see a picture of this. It's from the early 1900s, like 1914 or 15 or 16, I think the movie is from Norway, about a correction facility, like a boarding school, like really harsh, brutal environment, and so on. All the characters of abuse, and they have the like the director of the like the big the director of this correction facility that is like this authority thought god of himself in control of this island of correction facility for young boys who apparently have misbehaved. There they are at this correction facility. And looking at this movie, I at the end of the movie I burst into tears. I started crying. It was very emotional, thriller like boiling up inside of me to the point that I released some tears, I released some energy, and I released that specific point of relying on thoughts as a authority. The point of relying on thoughts within my head, within my mind, as a authority, as a god, if you like, as a whatever authority over my being, over my body, as I would ever fucking allow a god or authority to direct me, like we are being, like we're living today, with this God or thought or authority in our head directing us to doing what we are doing in our living. Um, that is very much making the reality of this world, the premises of this world, while people can't explain in detail the origin and origin and whereabout, wherefroms of their thinking whatsoever. There's very few people on this planet of Earth who can explain where does thoughts origin from. I'm proud to say that I can say that I am one of those people who can say that. And just to give you a clue, I can tell you that the origin of thought is paranoia. And all thoughts and thinking is really, when you look close down to it, it is self abuse, it is self sabotage, it is sabotage of the physical. That being said, I was looking at this movie, and this movie made me realize that I could let go of that fear or obedience to this authority, this God in my head, this thought, thinking, mind, consciousness, that I could let go of that. I could cry and I could let go of that, thinking that, ah, poof, away with that God business, because I can be God to myself. Thank you very much. I can create, I can draw, I can paint, I can sing. I don't need an authority, a big bully in my head, a big police officer or a prison guard or government official, prime minister, king, whatever. I don't need those characters to dictate my fucking world. Thank you very much. And within watching this movie, looking at these kids, these young boys at this facility, having been rebels in society in the early 1900s in Norway, and then being arrested and being put in this under this correction facility, I see that I have lived that life of being in sabotage to the system. Fuck the system! I want to do whatever I'm not allowed to do by the system. I have been walking those hard steps of being a rocker. All those bad characters, I walked with them. I've been doing all those crazy things together as a mad fucking rocker. listening to the back chat, the little whatever, God or devil or whatever in the back of my head, telling me to do all these bad things. The mind locking itself around me, making me obey to the authority of a thought, of a God or a devil, of a fucking thought. Because thoughts are not directed by ourselves in our own physical as our being, as our common sense. Thoughts is directed by consciousness. And consciousness, my friend, is one giant motherfucking con, a scam. Just like we see the money system as a big con, a scam. So I had a release today, letting go of having to be obedient to that little devil, that little God, whatever entity, making all these thoughts in my head that I'm supposed to follow because I'm just an obedient character, whatever. No fucking smart. I will let go. I'm letting go of a lot of that programming, those constructs within my physical, within my body, within my mind. Letting go of it and saying, hasta la vista. I don't need those kinds of obedience, whatever, to authorities in me. I don't need a big brother telling me, you're not supposed to walk on that side of the street, boy, or telling me that you should make a red drawing, not a blue drawing, or you should turn left, whatever thoughts that fuckings pop up in your head. No more. I don't comply to that shit no more. I want to live as physical, as me being the creator of my world, of me creating a world without a fucking consciousness that is just deceiving me, forcing me to play ping pong with my fucking self. No, thank you very much. The mind is a part of me, and the box will always be a part of me in this life. But I will not have to, but I don't have to put up with being obedient and listening to the mind, to the God, to the devil, whatever you call it, the consciousness, as an authority. We don't have to put up with that. And that is what you will learn if you walk with destiny, if you walk with self-forgiveness, self-responsibility, and self-honesty. You will realize this. So, today I watched the King of Devil's Island, Kongna Bastøy. A very good show, moved me very much, and I was able to let go of that belief, if you like, of believing that there's a mind authority commanding my reverness, my God, my whatever entity, devil or whatever you like, in the head, causing me to do all these things. Me being obedient to that fucking entity of paranoia and thinking and backshots and noise and friction in my head, in my mind, of my consciousness, that is a con, fail me not. So, that is what I wanted to share about this movie, about this release I just had. Do you have releases of crying? Do you allow yourself to cry? Check out links. Have a nice day.